go into our next question. Indicate whether the following statement is true or false. Now, you'll remember Lincoln referred us to this, that the line is important. Before you do your judgment call on whether this is true or false, you need to acquaint yourself with what the statement is. Isn't it, Lincoln?
It is.
Right. And the statement reads, Captain John Maluleka's childhood dream was to become a policeman.
Let's really try to have a look, yes, at from line 3.
Right. The whole paragraph. Let's read the whole paragraph 2 in this case. While growing up in Sebedila village, Limpopo, Maluleka aspired to be a singer and stage actor.
Yes.
That should be talking to you immediately. But let's go on. But he gave up the prospect of the showbiz lifestyle for a life dedicated to service to his country after his father persuaded him to join the police force in the early 80s. Now, the question, is it true that this was his childhood dream? Did he always want to be a police officer? And if you look at it, he had his own aspirations, and his aspiration was to be a singer and an actor. And on the other hand, we know how he ended up there, that he was persuaded by the father to join the police force. Now, the question is, true or false? We know it's false. That's our point of departure. Your first call is whether it's true or false. Now, we know it's false in this case. And how do we know that it's false? Remember the instruction.
Really.
The instruction code the line to support your answer. These are the options we have. Maluleka aspired to be a singer and a stage actor. So we know that this tells what he intended to be. This was his dream. And then we know that the other alternative in this case could be his father persuaded him to join the police force in the early 80s. In other words, that was not his dream. He was persuaded into doing it. So if you want, I hope parents are not listening, he ended up as a police officer just to live his father's dream, not because he really wanted to. I hope Captain Maluleka's father is not listening. Otherwise, I may be in trouble. So this is how you go about it. Now, you realize that in this case, it says, quote one line from the text. The important thing is the line at least must make sense. It must be a full sentence where possible. It must be a full sentence where possible. At least what you have quoted must make sense. From what we have read you, what we have shown to you, you realize that at least you can make sense of him being persuaded. And now remember, I'm now saying him being persuaded, but your answer here would be directly from the passage as we pointed the lines out to you. It's not going to be him being persuaded. Immediately you do that, you're paraphrasing and you're not answering the question as in quote. Instructions all the way through.